Let's meet your home team. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 2, Ian Jackson. At the small forward position, standing 6'5", number 3, Salmon. At the other guard position, 6 feet 1 inches, number 84, Dylan Darling. The other forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 4, Bryce Hopkins. The big man, standing 6'11", number 99, Obi, number 99. Your head coach is Ime Udoka. Once again, your home team.
Here are the starters for Cincinnati. Wizard out there with Harris, and it's the Wizard, and it's Miller, and it's Fisher in at the point guard position. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Here's the Wizard. And Miller with the block. So it's Cincinnati now. Pass to Stewart. Now Harris. Outside, Fisher. Harris a screen. Now Stewart. Good, and it's Fisher picking up the assist. Stewart's got the first points up on the board here for Cincinnati. It's stolen by Harris. Fisher, the pass to Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stump.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
Jackson misses.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
High post Stewart over Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Darling. Now here's Jackson. Over Stewart. Jackson misses.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Stewart kicks to Fisher. Back to Stewart for 3. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Pass to the Wizard. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Jackson. Here's Darling, defended by Fisher. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And that's just terrific positioning on his part to get that board. I mean, he might not have the size, but his basketball IQ and feel is off the charts.
Here's Fisher. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pass to Stewart. Good on the three-point shot. Stewart's got a couple of threes now in the first for Cincinnati.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Two games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. You take a look at Cincinnati. Right now, they're locked into third place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. Not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Darling. Here's the Wizard, guarded by Stewart. On the wing, Jackson. Here's the Wizard. Last time, 14 points for him. 4 on the clock. Sanan, rejected by Harris. And mismanagement of the 30-second shot clock, as they'll turn it over without getting a shot off in time. Quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Fisher can't hit.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Jackson looking it over. Here's Darling. He's covered by Fisher. Jackson a screen on Harris. 6 to shoot. Pass to Darling. Here's Hopkins, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Fisher outside. Harris kicks to Stewart. Back to Harris. Now Fisher. Now Stewart. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively. For sure.
Pass to Jackson. And the layup falls.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Fisher, the pass to Stewart. Harris, right side. Off target with the jump hook. Here's Darling. From outside, off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Outside Jackson. Here's Darling. Hasn't made one yet. Jackson a screen on Harris. Pass to Darling. Here's Hopkins. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
Harris misses.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And but look at the basket guy still shaking. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
That's good. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. You're off beat. Dancing machine. He's a dancing machine.
For Cincinnati, the Wizard comes in for the Wizard, and James subbed in for Harris.
On the court.
Here's Fisher. No scoring in this one. Puts it up from 15, and that's good for 2.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Sellers. Here's Darling. He's covered by Fisher. Here's Sellers. 5 on the clock. Here's Darling. Fisher grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Fisher. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Deflects the pass. Pass to Mitchell. And that one drops for him. So it's Cincinnati now. James outside. Back to Fisher. To the inside. Mitchell passes to Darling. Pass to Sellers.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lays it up off the glass.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got to be thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
James outside. Now Stewart. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. Fisher's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Sellers. Here's Darling. He's covered by Fisher. There's the pick. Inside. Here's Mitchell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So for Cincinnati, Stewart's checked in for Miller. Thomas comes in for Fisher. And it's the Wizard in for the Wizard. And that one misses. Cincinnati leading by 5. Pass to the Wizard. to the paint. Here's Stewart, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Number 7.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Cincinnati shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Here in the first quarter. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Sellers. James covering. The Wizard. Thomas with the block. Now Cincinnati moving it up. The Wizard can't hit.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
For your home team, number 10, Casper, number 10.
15 seconds left in the first quarter. Hopkins, the pass to the Wizard. To the middle, intercepted. Now Cincinnati moving it up. 1 second left, and it's good on the layup.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so it's Cincinnati with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cincinnati.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
We've got the Wizard. Sellers is out there with the Wizard. And it's the Wizard. And it's the Wizard in at the 5. And for Cincinnati, Thomas is out there with the Wizard. And it's the Wizard. Then it's James. And it's the Wizard in at the 2. One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down.
At the line for
when
two.
did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my third year. The end of my third year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that third year.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Cincinnati. They'll start a 3-game homestand with that game. We've got Sellers. Wizard out there with the Wizard. And it's the Wizard. And it's the Wizard in at the point guard. Here's the Wizard. He has yet to score. Here's Thomas. An easy 2 points on the layup. Thomas got the lead up to 10 now for Cincinnati.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And for Cincinnati, James is out there with the Wizard. And it's the Wizard. And it's the Wizard. And it's Thomas in at the 3. Here's the Wizard. Pass to Sellers. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Again, Cincinnati scores.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Timeout.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Jackson, he's checked in for the Wizard. And Cincinnati making a change here as well. Harris is checked in for the Wizard. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Sellers. Thomas against Jackson. Here's Sellers. The Wizard passes to Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. Over Thomas. It's hauled in by Harris. Cincinnati leading by 12. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's James. And that one goes long. Here's the Wizard. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Pass to Sellers. Back to Jackson. Jackson throws it down hard.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now here's Thomas. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Thomas got 4 points in the quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Sellers. James covering. Down low. To the wing right side. Pass to Jackson. The 3. Good on the triple. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Now Thomas, guarded by Jackson. The 10-footer. Rebounded by Jackson. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's the Wizard, guarded by Stewart. Here's the Wizard. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Wizard passes to James. Now Stewart. He's got 7. Here's Harris. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. Here now the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
The Wizard, he's checked in for the Wizard. And Cincinnati making a change here as well. Fisher's checked in. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, the future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Back to you.
It's getting interactive. Okay, thank you, Allie. Darling passes to Jackson. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And here's Stewart. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Fisher looking it over. Pass to the Wizard. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Stewart kicks to James. From deep, Fisher. Rebounded by Jackson. In the low 30% right now on ugly offensive performance. A steal. Now Stewart. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher.
Timeout.
Fisher's got 4 assists in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Sellers. Mitchell outside. Here's Darling. Still yet to score. And here is Mitchell. Clock at 6. Jackson passes to Mitchell. Out left to the wing. Here's Darling. It's hauled in by Harris.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Pass to the Wizard. The shot by Stewart with no one around. Connects from three-point range. Stewart's got 12 in the game. Here's Darling. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. The jump hook. Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Well, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Pass to James. James sets the screen for Stewart. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Darling. Here's Sellers. Here's Darling. Still without a basket. Mitchell with it. Over Harris. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Miller to check in for Cincinnati. The Wizard comes in for James. Now Fisher, Harris outside. Pass to Stewart. Left side, Harris. Now Stewart. Back to Harris. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Just 4 to shoot. Cincinnati needs to get off a shot. And that one drops. Fisher's got the lead up to 14 now for Cincinnati.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Darling, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it. Right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Watch the screen. To the paint. From 7. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the 3, and another 3 for Cincinnati.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Darling. Nothing on the board. Inside, Stewart with the steal. And now in transition is Fisher. Here we go.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cincinnati ahead, running away with it. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Fans, let's rev it up and get ready for your pocket fight. Arena Entertainment.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
You take a look at the home team, they've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes. The chemistry just hasn't been there from the beginning. It's a disappointing year.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the home team.
Poor communication right now. They've been out of sync offensively, and you can feel the frustration building.
Man, they've been taking some wacky shots out there, looking like Ernie out there.
Hey, easy. I got it, Jay. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Fires away from way outside. The Wizard with the rebound. The Wizards got 4 rebounds in this game. And for Cincinnati, they've got Miller. Fisher is out there with the Wizard. And it's the Wizard. And it's Harris in at the 3. Jackson against Harris. Pass to Darling. Just 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Darling's got his first bucket in this one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Stewart. Good, and it's Fisher picking up the assist. 22 points for the Wizard.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Darling, defended by Fisher. Darling, no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Harris outside. Back to Stewart. Pass to Fisher. Now, here's Stewart. Hits the 3-point bomb. Stewart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Takes a step back. To the left wing. Pass to Jackson. Over Stewart. Jackson misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Stewart passes to Fisher. And the rejection by Jackson. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That's his first foul. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka.
Timeout.
And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams. A lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Jackson. And he makes good on the layup. Jackson's got 9 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Back to Fisher. Not enough on that one as it misses.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And Miller with the block. Heck, and still knocked it down. Nice composure.
Shooting one.
Here we go. At the line for one, Hopkins.
One shot.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Stewart. From deep. Stewart misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Fisher finds Miller. Back to Fisher. Pass to Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. Over Jackson. Stewart misses. Gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Darling, covered by Miller. Right side Jackson shoots the 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Left side Harris. Stewart kicks to Stewart. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to the Wizard. Outside Jackson. Here's Darling.
Switch.
Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And Fisher throws it down.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Pass to Darling.
Come to me.
To the middle. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Miller finds Stewart. Off target with his three.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's Darling. No good that time. Good tee by Fisher.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Miller kicks to Harris. Pass to Stewart. There's the three. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his third assist on the night.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. Sellers checked in for Jackson. And Cincinnati making a change here as well. James is checked in. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Sellers. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Darling. Defended by Fisher. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the elbow. And he hits the jump shot.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Pass to Stewart. Jacks up a three. That shot missing.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals.
Here's Sellers, guarded by Stewart. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah, you're not missing from there.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Cincinnati.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Mind the lane.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Here's what Cincinnati's going with right now. The Wizard, he's checked in for Miller, and it's the Wizard in for Fisher. Cincinnati leading by 15. For the three, drops in the tray.
Stewart.
31 points for the Wizard.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
1:22 left to play in the third. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Well, Cincinnati shooting 42% from the field here in the third. Here's the Wizard, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Assisted by
Quality pass,
Stewart.
setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's the Wizard. Scoreless thus far. Hopkins, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
While he's a bit undersized for a four, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pass to Stewart. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
35 seconds left in the third. Here's the Wizard. He has 7. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's the Wizard. Clock at 6. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Sellers. Guarded by Stewart. The shot's good. Sellers has got 7. Now, here's Stewart. He's got 34. James in the post. And oh, he hits It's the buzzer beater.
With the score.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so it's Cincinnati with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting and a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got the Wizard. Mitchell is out there with Jackson. And there's Sellers. And it's the Wizard in center.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Thomas finds Fisher. At the elbow, it's Harris. Back to Fisher. Pass to Harris. The three from Thomas. Rebound by Mitchell. Shooting 40% from the field. Here's Darling. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And here's Jackson. Three-pointer. The shot misses. Cincinnati leading by 19. The Wizard passes to James. Here's Fisher. Misses the fadeaway jumper.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Darling. Outside Jackson. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Out of bounds. Home team ball.
Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Sellers. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, Sellers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Outside, Fisher. Back to James. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Harris. Here's Darling. Jackson passes to Sellers. Back to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Pass to Darling. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Miller's checked in for Cincinnati. Cincinnati leading by 17. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard.
Mitchell.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's the Wizard. Harris kicks to Miller. Fisher with the bounce pass. James dishes to Miller. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Just 5 to shoot. They need this one. Trains it from beyond the arc. And Cincinnati leads by 20.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Jackson. A beautiful reverse layup. Jackson's got 11 in the second half.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
James kicks to Fisher. Outside, James. Pass to the Wizard. Cuts off the pass. Mitchell outside. Here's Darling. Here's the Wizard. To the inside. Nice move. He lays it in.
Darling. You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Outside, James. Fisher, right side. Down low, here's the Wizard. Miller inside, covered by Mitchell. The Wizard, good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Darling passes to the Wizard. Mitchell outside. To the middle. It's deflected. Here's the Wizard. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning. And that just shows this team is more than just about one
Shooting
guy.
for Cincinnati, James. At the line for one. Cincinnati timeout call.
So for Cincinnati, Stewart's checked in for the Wizard, and it's the Wizard in for Fisher. And we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, the Wizard.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. And stolen by Miller. Here's Stewart. Oh, good on the triple. Gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Stewart in the corner. Offline with his 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Got that one up quick. Cincinnati leading by 19. James, the pass to Harris. Now, here is Miller. Here's James, and he drops it in from the low post. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Here he goes. Pass to Darling. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
And Cincinnati making a change here. The Wizard, he's checked in for Miller. The Wizard comes in for the Wizard. The Wizard, he's checked in for Harris. And Thomas subbed in for the Wizard. Thomas sets a screen for James. Banked in off the glass.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Sellers. .153 left to play here in the fourth. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. 5 to shoot. Here's Sellers. The Wizard with the rebound. And here's Cincinnati. They're on a 14-6 run.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Cincinnati.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the Wizard.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
And it's Thomas at the elbow. And he banks in the layup.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Sellers. He's guarded by Thomas. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Unloads from 13. He's off on that one. And here is Thomas. So we see Cincinnati get the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, the Wizard.